talk with you again, because the vision softly creeping left its seams while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, with the halo of a street lamp that turned my color to the cold and dark. When my eyes were staring,
These balls I was making yesterday, those are going to go into John's piece. Glow in the dark stripes in them.
of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people.
Right at this moment, though,
Let me pause this.
I'm waiting on these cats to warm back up so we can put the faces on them and do the stabs tonight. I got an actual picture today of the chess set so far. What have I done with my contact tracer? I don't know. I might have left it upstairs. Oh, thank you. Yeah, those are called reverse balls because I reverse the axis on them, wig wag back and forth, and then reverse it. It's a little bit of a process.
I'll be right back.
Of silence, forfeit I you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I'm teaching you. Take my arms and I'm you. But my words, I'm silent raindrops fall. That grow in the wells of silence, and the people bowing to the young God and inside my shouting, he's falling. And the words that he was falling. In the signs and the words of the prophets of beyond the subway walls. Tenements walls. Whisper in the sun. Oh, silence.
Alright, I found my contact tracer. I just sat on a piece of glass. That's right in my glass in my ass. So I wanted to show you a picture of the set so far. Well, there it is. It's got quite the hues in it. I took the knights out and put them in the row too before I turned on the kiln. But that's basically what the set looks like so far. We've got pyramids to make, and we're going to finish the knights off today. I love the way the red is coming in two-tone like this, and the blue is too, but it's obviously not quite as obvious as the red, because the red is just off the fucking hook. But so is the blue, you know, it's got its own two tones too, which I really like. Yeah, I like them both the colors. But yeah, I'm liking the design, liking it. Yeah, I like it. I love my job. I've said that a few times. I really do. I love what I do. I got to bed about 6 o'clock in the morning. I got woke up about 9:30 this morning. Phone call, one of my stores needs some dab straws. So I'm gonna make some dab straws today too, and tomorrow and the next day. Yeah, I got a couple of playlists lined up today. I finally found a good fucking Santana playlist. I don't have to hunt all over the fucking his page to line up. He's got one actually lined up that I can deal with that ain't on his page, but it is. I don't know where it is on his page. I found it in a search though. But that's good rhythm for putting in heady work. It helps me just. There's the man of the hour. What's up, yo? How you doing? Yeah, I'm loving the way that fucking thing's coming out, man. It's looking good. We're gonna put some staffs on them knights today. I want to tie the staffs into the helmet or the head, one of the two up in there, because The feather, the thing on top, that thing is not as delicate as I thought it would be. But that staff they got, that's going to be that needs to be anchored for sure. I just haven't decided exactly where I'm anchoring it. Oh, that's right. I got to pull up your picture so I can get that properly sized and shit. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's probably going to be right to the little feather on top. And I got to put the eyes on them too. I didn't get the eyes on them yesterday. I just wanted to get them together and make sure the construction held and was strong, before I started doing the detail on it. It looks good. You didn't see it? Did you miss the picture? I just sent you a picture on 3-hole. I sent you a picture on 3-hole. You'd be able to see it better than you can here. I got a picture here too. But that's the set so far. Here's a little close-up of your knight. One of the red ones. There's a blue one. We got, like I said, they're in the oven warming up again. Because I got to put the staff on them still. I just wanted to build the body, get it done, get it annealed, and see what I had to work with. And we're gonna make the scythes or staff go on them today. But yeah, there's the whole batch of them so far. Now we got pyramids to do. And then finish these knights up. We'll be jamming. Hey there, Polly. How are you doing? Hey, CH. It is. It's a good album. It's a good playlist. I like his kind of playlist for mindless work. like making dab straws. I got a bunch of those to make here in the next few days too. Same shit, different day, pretty much. Just a little more than yesterday. Quake map, ISWA, all of it. I cleaned my pipe today a little bit. Made it easier to smoke out of. I got it wet. Bro, I'm liking your design there, Chad. You might have to design some more shit. It's been a bit of a challenge, and I like that. I like being challenged. It's rare I get to challenge myself at work like this. It's awesome. I appreciate the opportunity to make it. And the fucking color is beautiful in it. I definitely made the right choice with the ruby and the cobalt. I think it's working better than I think we could have got out of any other color combo. I don't know. Well, it looks pretty damn good. How do you clean a pipe? You put a little bit of table salt and alcohol in there and go. Then rinse it out with hot water. Depends on how clean you want it. Rinse and repeat. I just wanted it so I could get a nice draw out of it. It was so clogged yesterday, I was sucking my eyeballs in, trying to get a hit. It sucked. Yeah, he's already pretty damn good. I mean, for a 16-year-old, he's pretty good. He's never made a pipe, of course. I mean, it's not what he wants to do. He wants to blow glass. I pay bills. So I'll probably have him making my marbles, my mushrooms, and stuff like that for the first while until he gets to where he can make tubing big and pretty. Ice and alcohol. Yeah, that works. A little crushed ice. Anything you can throw in there, just put a little bit of abrasive on that wall. That alcohol cuts right through it. Yeah, no problem. If you can't even get anything to move in them, just soak the damn thing in alcohol in a little cup for a little while. Rinse it out and then pour your alcohol and salt in there and shake it up. It should come clean like a brand new pipe. Put your foot down. It will be. It isn't easy. Those things that aren't easy are usually worth it, though. I'd say give it time, but I don't see you having too much time to give at this point in time. Hot water. Yeah, I sometimes I'll blow out some of the chunks with hot water, but I find that can stick to your sink. It causes you even more trouble. But if I use the alcohol, it kind of gums it up, balls it up, and fucking out it goes. I'll pour that in the toilet. Don't want to pour it in the sink. And then I'll take the hot water, pressurize it right through, poof, 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 and it shoots big old chunks out. Ah, nice. Nice. There you go. You got the idea. You don't need the wife yelling at you about cleaning. What are you doing to my sink? I've been there. I was a much younger, dumber man. I had not yet at that point figured out what makes women work and tick. I just knew how to tick her off, obviously. It's like, oh shit. You live and you learn. But yeah, if you don't have a shop sink, it's good to just throw that shit out in the toilet. Don't put it in the sink. Uh-huh. I know what makes a woman tick. No, I think I just claim to know how to tick you off, though. I'm pretty sure I got that one down, Polly. How you doing, Ramon? Yep. I mean, let's see, what's today? 4. So in, I believe, 15 days, my son's mother's going to be here. You can ask her. She she probably has papers that claim I'm some kind of expert on the matter at some point. You didn't meet her face to face. May the fourth be with you. Working on Brood's pipe tonight. Gonna do a color build with cobalt. I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do for the board. I'm thinking a nice little pimp lock with a swing around. Pretty sweet for going recreational celebration pipe. Oh shit. Yeah, CCH, you don't want to do that either. Yeah, for the most part, Ramon, I suppose. My problem is though, yeah. I've always had horrible priorities. When it comes to choosing a partner. What's up, Yemi? How you doing? I think they've all had the same condition. I'm not sure. Me. See, we're going back to that expert. I'm an expert at pissing them off. Well, I mean, as I look, fuck, man. I've always picked a high maintenance woman that needs attention all the fucking time, and I don't have that. I gotta pay bills, you know. There you go. That's a good way to do it, Polly. Uh, no, I'm just, I don't know. It's like this one. I mean, my first one's dead, so I ain't gonna talk. I mean, the woman I actually married, she's dead, so I ain't gonna talk about her. But she had a condition that was put on by the damn birth control. No one had ever heard of, and fucking, oh my god, that was insane. And didn't find out about that until fucking years later, and she was already addicted to meth at that point. And I was like, damn, sorry for you. You need to get off that shit. Hey, Natural, how are you? The Naga, yeah, those Naga, the Naga texts. Those are pretty interesting. That's snake side. That's inky knowledge right there. Probably wouldn't do much good there. Well, probably not much at all. Yeah, me, no, I'm not going to pronounce that right. I don't care how many times I try it. The Nag Hammadi or whatever the fuck they call that shit. It's like the Numa Leash, man. I know that ain't the real fucking name of it. That's why. Ishkapikin. I can't pronounce it. Ishkapikin's about as close as I'm going to get. I've accepted this because I know who I'm talking about. It's like old Ninzagita, man. Damn straight. See, I'm talking about those cats. I'm not Sumerian, man. I got a fucking white boy accent. I try, but it's the best I can do. We all work with what we have. uh, I have some MaryWanna that wants to go in this bowl, and I am trying hard to finish this shit, but it's a free hole. I know I'm right down at the bottom of it, but then again, you got to figure it. I'm fucking lightweight. mm. Dab straws, pretty pipes, and fucking bishops or knights today. That's gonna be a good night. We may even get started on some components of these pyramidions too. See just how that looks. We'll see how that looks. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna put color on top, color on the bottom of it, and put them in the middle with the clear and the mica almost at the top. We'll have pyramidion on top, I think, like blue and red. Gosh, we'll see how it works, man. I don't know. We'll see. Because mica, once you get it in the glass, you can't let it cool down and then reheat it. It does not like that. Most people say it's impossible to get in there in the first place. Uh, yeah, you don't want to reheat mica. I don't care if it's kiln temperature. It's too cold. It's too cold to rework. It's going to explode. So once you make it, you have to keep it orange hot until you're done. Then anneal it. You can never go back and touch that shit again, or it'll explode on you. The mica, it's just that way. When you're putting books and shit in glass, it does. It tends to be a little difficult to do, but you got to follow the rules, or you're not going to be able to do it. There are rules when you're doing shit like that that you have to fucking adhere to, or you're just gonna fucking hate yourself. It was like when I was doing the Kings and Queens, I was really nervous about that because the first queen I did had her head all like that, and I was like, "Oh fuck, man, your neck's broke, woman. Now I gotta fix your neck, and there's a piece of mica right above it." it went well, but yeah, it made me a little nervous. If I had to do something to the mica itself, I would have had to make a new piece and put it on there. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be able to make these pyramidions with the mica in them, but I think I'm going to put it in the body itself. We'll see. Catfish speech. I pick up little words from here or there. I've been all over. You can tell, I'm sure. Yeah, I've been struggling with this one. Half of the problem is just figuring out the process to make something, because it's always a step by step, and as you go, you usually learn. That's why custom is a bitch, actually, because you're only making one at a time. But it's fun. It's a challenge, and that's what I like. Good, no. Yeah, sometimes we can't help what our hearts feel. Well, that's what I had to do with Seamus. I only had the one. Thank God I didn't have that many kids. I'd have been fucking ass out. Ugh. At some point, I would have probably fucking fell over. That's for damn sure, Holly. Inverted world? Absolutely. Everything I'm looking at is a fucking lie. Once you get a little bit of a fucking understanding for it, it's really easy to see. And here we are. Damn straight. I mean, look, we figured it out. I don't know if I can't speak for any of you, but I can say this much. I'm no fucking Einstein. But I can see simple physics when it's written on a wall. I've looked at them in schematics enough to under fucking stand it. And that's what I'm looking at. Schematics on those fucking walls all over the damn place. We were damn brilliant. All these original tales have been twisted 7 different fucking ways. It took me a while to understand what I was looking at in Giza, and then the cuneiform kind of clued me in. They took on the identities of these damn things and tried to hide us from ourselves, and that's why the columns went from huge to little chunky columns. I mean, they ain't little; they're bigger than fucking trucks. Some of these things that we were building for them. They were, and they plaster over some of this our old shit. That's like the fucking whirlwinds and shit we're talking about. Egypt's way older than Sumer. They've already come up with all that, and not only Egypt, all these fucking so-called temples and shit that are around. I want to see Mesoamerica back. I'm ready. I'm ready to go down there. To Ra is everywhere. Horus is down there. The whole fucking story all over the damn place. Way more than is in Giza. I'm telling you right now, the world's looking in the wrong place. That's the funny thing. That ain't no ball game down there. You fucking crazy you think it is. Yeah, well, see, and that's another thing in this. A lot of people are like, well, the timeline doesn't line up. I'm like, well, the fucking timeline doesn't line up to anything we've been told. Actually, none of the timelines line up to anything that even would be considered real. So obviously it's fake. Look at where we're at right now, for example. What's 2020? 2020 is the year I sat back for 10 years waiting to happen. People started waking up. It's not a fucking accident that you started seeing in 2020. I'm like, man, this is fucking too much. If I was going to start a fucking timeline, I'll tell you what, I would start it at the fucking year and work my way around that. Why not? Fucking come on. These people have been doing this to us, and you can actually track it down if you're looking for it, because they can't erase themselves from everything. They are everything that's been on this earth since they started fucking destroying us. And we were writing about them in some of these fucking war scenes that we were carving too. Some of them weren't earthly battles, so to speak, but we're talking about fucking planets and suns and shit that fucking do things that I don't understand. I can't believe these fucking things have been visible behind us every night for fucking going on 2 years. And people are looking at Iswell and say, well, if there was something back there, I'm like, well, what do you mean if there was something fucking back there? Go look. There is a few things back there that are bigger than you want them to be. I tell you, it is light against darkness. But the cool thing about light is you just strike it once and it lights the whole fucking room. It exposes everything. I'm seeing that in real time. Every time somebody throws something at this information, they expose who they are, what they're doing, and or their motive, or all the above. It's been the most amazing ride I've ever taken. It's I've never seen a truth so true that you can actually track to the atomic level. I mean, everyone talks about omnipresence. What is omnipresence? Well, we've proven omnipresence with science, because science didn't argue with the person that made the laws of physics, creator. We just had the wrong fucking framework. And that's all there is to it, because the right framework was right there on the freaking wall, because bam, 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 everything just fell into place. And it wasn't me. I just 1740. As John brought the fucking frequency. I said 1748 hertz human biology. Boom, 10 million fucking hits. I was like, all right. So where do I begin there? If I was wrong, or John, if any of this was wrong, fucking it would have all been wrong, especially to that point. For goodness sake, it just it is what it is. And like I said 1,000 times, I've just begun looking. There's 10 million fucking hits. Get busy. Figure this shit out. But I mean, we've got it. But I mean, you should look at. I've been looking into it more and more, and the frequencies, and shit I've ignored. I did not know I had a magnet. I thought I was just in a skin suit, and it added a whole new level to this frequency shit with our bodies and interactions and stuff. And I'm amazed at what I'm finding. Yeah, I have to pass it on for fuck's sake. It is what we are, and it's been kept from us, and that's not right, because that leaves us confused and hating each other. And with these kind of answers, you can't really hate your neighbor anymore. Yeah, patience. Well, they say patience is a virtue. It has its values. but so does impatience at times. Deep breathing helps relaxing from here instead of trying to center in your head like they tell you. I've tried that. That doesn't work. Not for me. I've I've always been steered away from feelings, and I gotta tell you, it was going in the wrong direction. I know that's what I'm, especially with Pollyanna asking. I'm really concerned to open the window and look. Because, yeah, I mean, she's double inducing last time I looked, and we were having some quake reactions too. Still, it's continued though. I mean, as she gets hotter, it keeps going. Mm. And yeah, we've lost 3, almost 4 hours on our quake map today, down to 7 hours anyway, because the frequency is picked. Oh, well, yeah. Let's push play, put some action on this. Well, you can actually see what she's doing. She's powering down a little bit, and that field line's losing its charge and falling out. Boom, 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 one by one, going back to a open field line. Um, yeah, that's crazy looking. And a little bit over here. Yeah, and those I'm not sure either. So um, they're reaching for something though. Are those the ones you're talking about? Yeah, the IMFs, and then the closed ones, and it's a steady arc. Hmm. Well, she's cooling down on the heating. She's letting some of these field lines collapse, obviously. And there's a lot of IMFery right now. Which one? The fronts or the backs, Polly? Oh, that the one that's in the front. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about for the last 3 days. The one that's in the front. That's what I've been talking about for like the last 3 days. That's all I can talk about is that. That's our A, and all that stuff that used to twirl around in front. It's bigger. It keeps reaching around doing the high five to the other IMF behind us around mom. See, starting to ring bells because that's what I've been talking about for the last 3 days: the high fives and reach arounds, and that is what's doing that. That sign that's been in front of the planet doing the A's and the ohms and all that we've been watching that whole time. That's that. It got bigger. And it'll go back to normal, but I mean, like, boom, it's there when we're seeing interaction. So it's doing new things. That's what that is. It's a new thing that one thing's doing. It's that magnet signature. It's been showing up for fucking months, but yeah, it's starting to totally encompass us. You bet. It's strange, isn't it? I know. It's just sitting there like a little cap over. It's because, well, Polly, there's one reason it should be doing. It is the body putting pressure on the front of her bow shock, making that little kinky kink look, and it's pretty close. That's why it's not moving. It's putting a steady pressure on us. When the pressure on the front relieves, it goes back to a smaller signal. It's just the ones in the back. Remember, where they make a move. There's something else coming in. These things are moving around a little. There's quite a few twisted people running around. I tried to stay inside today. Hi, Angel. How are you? I've been vindicated about the corn. Yeah, I know. Well, they'll blame something else, I'm sure. They're not going to come out and be like, "Oh, it's too bright at night." They'll they've numerous things they're going to blame, but doesn't matter. Yeah, we're out of food for our livestock. Long story short, regardless of why, we're out of food for our livestock. Yeah, global warming and such. Farting cows. That's the problem right there. Farting cows ate all the corn. I knew it was something like that. Polly, our fearless leader, of course, had the answer. we, oh my goodness. We have been witnessing many, many cow farts of late, so you can't debate it. You can smell it. Oh, I can smell it. Fertilizer from a mile away. I dig around in shit. I find little gems and piles of shit. No, I'm going to eat peanut butter and bugs instead. The aliens came down and mutilated the cattle. It may not have been aliens. Yeah, it's a lot of rain. it may have been, Bill. Look, they gave a Nobel Peace Prize to the guy who made GMO, right? Go figure. Like I said, it ain't going to break my heart if I don't get it Nobel, because most of the time they give Nobels to monsters. Um, but it would mean the world actually looked at Ra and saw my Dingwood Cobra. You have to buy his lab meat. Well, well, in the big story, they wrote famine into the book. They had to help it out. If we had had perennial crops, more of the crops would have lived. All those fields out there would have been alive. The ones that died at 2 foot tall. Why did they? So they could spray it. Well, the GMO didn't grow this year. That's what we're talking about. You got miles and miles across the globe, from Denver to Dallas, and it died at 2 foot tall because the night is too bright. And we heard in the cuneiform that if this system, the Horus and Neburu's over there, if they rise behind Venus, then their crops will fail. If they rise behind us, the crops won't. Well, we know where they are. They're on the other side of the sun, on the other side of Venus, just exactly where I said they were. And our crops failed. Globally, China's crops are gone. Their meat market's fucked. Our mainstream news is talking about that as if that's not going to affect us because we get most of our fucking food products from fucking China now. Our meat market's just as fucked. The grain isn't there. They died. The GMO crops died at 2 foot tall. The chicken, the pig, and the fucking cow food dead this year. In 2020, it died about that tall. There were no corn mazes out near me. It was all dead corn. I've got a few videos of it where I'm just driving by miles and miles and miles and miles from my house to Denver, 2 foot dead corn. And I watch, there's a storm going by today, raining up in those fields north of me. We're not in any kind of drought. Weren't last year. I watched the storms roll by damn near every fucking day. I made videos and shit, and I'd stand out here. There ain't no rain here, but you can see it on the fields. And then you drive by the fields, and them motherfuckers are dead. They're dead because you're casting shadows at night. Corn's sensitive to light. Once it gets past the vegetative stage and it needs to flower those tassels, just like any other, it's going to burn out and die. And that's what happened. That's why it happened so uniformly across the plains and everywhere. It was the light was the issue, not the rain. That's for damn sure. They've got irrigation fucking things they tow out into them fucking fields out there. It ain't been raining. They've got irrigation shit running all the way down through here, and that corn was dead about July. The 2x4s, well, it's because all the trees are hollow. Wood's becoming scarce. Tasseled out about 2 foot tall. Yes, yeah, that happened globally, Sherry. I know it did. I know it did. Yeah, absolutely. That's why it happened. In you're what 1,200, 1,500 miles from me, and the same thing in Dallas, all the way to Denver. About 2 foot tall, it tasseled out and died. And it took me a while to figure out why, but I mean, I went out at night and it was real bright, and I'm looking at my shadow, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, we've got a lot of UV at night, and corn can't sleep. It's light sensitive. It died, and I looked all that up just to make sure. I made a video too. No, they're not. Well, they're storing what's they're storing. Yes, but they didn't store the fucking GMO food this year. It died. Natural born. The trees are going hollow. There is the wood. See, you do you know my catfish page? Because I've covered this extensively. Oh, we don't. Well, it's because they went underground, B. They're storing shit, but they didn't store the GMO crops. They died. I'm telling you, they store shit. Yeah, they taking the good food, anything they can. There ain't much this year. There wasn't much this year, and they engineered that, and that's going for the beef markets. If they're putting anything in fucking cold storage right now, it's fucking meat, because they've been running cows through the freaking market like just to get them out of the field. There's nothing for them to eat in the field. The wild grass isn't even growing and shit, you know. But yeah, they ain't putting grain away. Wasn't much of a harvest this year. They're putting away the meat. Well, I'm glad to hear your greenhouse is doing well. Well, I've been telling people this year, if you're going to grow in a greenhouse or whatever natural, you need to do it in a tarp so you can actually make sure that your greenhouse is dark at night, because you can go outside and see yourself damn near any night. It's way brighter than it should be. You've got a shadow. Everything white is bright as hell, just like as if you were in a disco club, because we've got a big, bright black light coming up at us. And it's just like at a disco club. You ain't look. You could look right at it and not see it in the daytime. You're seeing the results of its light at night. How bright everything is. It's like a black light poster in full life size. I'd cover it with something dark at night, because you're going to run into Your vegetative cycle will go great. And then once you start to go to seed, it's going to die on you. It just won't. Some plants are doing okay, but the ones that are light sensitive for light cycles, they're not doing well. Yeah, damn straight, Chad. Well, Kevin, that's why I keep screaming, give people their moon. They can't unsee it doing a cartwheel. They've read it in that book, Isaiah 24:23. Ask them what they see. Is it global warming that tilted the planet and made the moon spin? They'll probably look at you and say it ain't global warming. They ain't going to talk to you about the axis tilting and the moon spinning. NASA just came out and admitted what you've been trying to tell them. The Earth tilted due to global warming. Threw in a few good seeds, little herbs for the garden. 'Well, he was talking about when the people start screaming, "I'm hungry," they'll be trapped in the government tit. Yeah, they will. Those FEMA camps are going to run to. I've been saying that for a long time. You bet. Kevin's right about that. Two hours before sunrise. That's because about 3 o'clock you start seeing a little bit of a sunrise. It starts getting really bright out. We are here to help. I'm not running anymore. You may be, Chad. We're experiencing atmospheric interruptions, interference. Hey, Virginia. How are you this evening? There she's double inducing, and we're down to IMF-ery only. It's fucking beautiful. That's not Earth. By definition, interplanetary magnetic field line ain't mamas. It's an interplanetary magnetic field line. We got cap and gown. We're doing a picnic tomorrow. Oh, did I make the pin? I thought you said, did I make plans? Yes, I made the pin. Yes. I haven't put the pin on the back of the pin, but yes, I made the pin. I've got a bunch of clasps that I gotta find somewhere that glue on the back, make a brooch out of it. Oh boy, that is some just really good hash. What time is it? So it's 9 o'clock. Well, we're going to get a good little early start tonight. Not as early as I planned. I didn't get much sleep. You go back to sleep. Uh-oh. Hi, Kat. How are you this morning? She looks tired. I've got to make a purple elephant. Because it's about time for you to wake up and weigh if you want to have coffee or not, and then you go take a nap, and then you be up in about 2 hours and have some tea. Hi, Kat. I just say, uh-oh, looks like you woke up early this morning. No, I got to get some purple. Someone was natural born rebel was asking me to make a elephant. I said I got to do a purple one first for you. Yeah, I don't have purple yet. I've got a little bit of purple, but not enough to do a whole elephant. And it would only be like one tone of purple and not a really pretty purple. It would blend in and make my shit look more purple. But yeah, we'll wait on that until I get some blatantly purple in. Some days, it does seem to vary here too, Janine. It's it is what it is. They see light better than we do. Their magnets are messed up a lot more than ours. They feel these things more than we do. You think you're feeling them? Try to be a bird right now. Stalin. I know the people in the gulags were writing Stalin asking him for help as if he didn't know they existed. That was some master governmenting. They're all pretty good at it. Haha, nice. Nice. Yeah, Anna's good people. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you found something you like. 'Cause said she at this point she's got a lot more of my work than I do. I'm working on that though. No, I never nope, I never did no. I know. Congratulations. I'd get the hell out of it before your crypto falls apart on you. Hmm. Interesting, Chad. Yeah, they are not following the normal path. I know. And I don't dream very often either. I haven't had one in a while. Is it a three hole then? Did you get one of the three holes? Because yeah, well, if it's mine, it probably is. Because yeah, I love these things. Huh. Yeah, that does suck, Angel. Well, that's how I feel about my silver. I bought it when it was 680 an ounce, and one, it's gonna be here after the power goes out. Two, I can use it for work, and three, it's gonna be here after the power goes out. I don't know. I get out of any kind of crypto soon enough. I love silver too. It's very versatile. I know, and then they call that a bubble. No, get out before it pops, man. I'm telling you. I mean, it'll probably even go higher. I ain't doubting it. I'm just saying. Careful. Yeah, he should be able to say no. It's a human right violation to force a vaccination on anyone, especially a test like this one. It's never been used before. Yeah, they've hung people for that. Stand up for your rights. They can't make you do anything that you don't let them. Yeah, I'm sure they're not, Cat, especially with all the controversy coming up about the vaccine now and people shedding and stuff, because it's starting to become known that we're having issues with this thing already. So, yeah, they're not going to get away with forcing it on anyone. I'll be back. I left my cigars upstairs, too. So, Chad, we have some metal start out with this evening. And I brought some decent cigars down too, instead of those cheap ass fucking things. They cost, I get two of these, same price as four of these, but you see the result. These things are like, I don't know what the fuck, they're like extra flammable. I get them down to about here and I gotta duck back or my fucking shit catches on fire. But those taste like assholes, worse than these taste like assholes. So I'm gonna take a break from those assholes for a minute. Yep, they are, and we got to stop them from doing that. We got to give them the moon so it scares shit out of them, makes them realize the government ain't told them nothing, and then they start looking around, being like, "Oh, damn, 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 maybe I've been done fooled," and looking at their masks, saying, "I done been fooled." And then you give them their heart and a magnet and a little bit of physics, and then all of a sudden they're a steward at the atomic level. Damn it, fucking science. Oh shit. Welcome back, Kevin. They probably didn't want you hearing what I had to say. Fuck you, Google. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it might be. Look at ISWA. Well, there you go. She just kicked on some huge field lines within the last few minutes. Still inducing double. And boom. The last frame. I mean, she was resting magnet, and the last frame she went boom and kicked on the field lines again. We're talking about 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 field lines here just in this wall. That's huge power difference. So depending on where you're at in the globe, you're gonna be well affected by that. No one's listening. Yeah, some people do, Virginia. Oh, you got well. Look, right now the moon's not really up in the sky to look at right now. You don't do Common Core math. I don't like it either. Yeah, and it just clicked back on. She was relaxing. I was just talking about that, and just this last frame, she kicked it all back on, full charge again. So, yeah, it might have been what kicked you off. Then again, I've had my computer do the same thing. I don't know. I don't know. It could be because somebody didn't want you to hear what I had to say. You know, Dana, they say that human beings can subconsciously feel magnetic fields. So if you're becoming conscious of your magnet, I can only imagine you're going to be consciously feeling those magnetic fields. It starts to make sense. It's like, Yeah, I was thinking that the same thing also. Yeah, that's funny. What kind of computer you got? Is it a Microsoft? I know this guy. Oh fuck. I don't know. I can't say for sure. Mine does that sometimes. So you never really know what's going on with these devices. Good stuff. So I'm going to take and put these knights back on a little stick so I can have some nice control. I got to pull out some red and blue so we can make faces on them. We'll make faces, and then we're gonna do 4 staffs and pop them on there, anchor them things, and start on building John a little pimp block over here. He's been hanging out in the corner. He's been hanging out in the dungeon, wrenching wrenching people. What's up, Brew? How you doing? Well, welcome to the show. Just in time to fall asleep, buddy. We will be putting on the heavy metal for your sleeping pleasure, so you headbang in your dreams. I'll be blowing glass here in a minute. I already had my dinner and shit. It's time to get it on early tonight. Gases are going. Fucking, did you see what we did with the reversals yesterday? We got some reversals done with that glow in the dark. I don't know if you were still conscious or not, but this is what they look like. one at a time here. Nice infinite point reversals. And these, even as intricate as they look, will be compressed probably 3 times what they are now. Here's number 2. And that the white is the glow in the dark. You can see those infinite swirls. And then you got a full swirl in that one. So this is probably going to be part of the can of the pipe, and those will be in the stem. The one's going to be the formation part, and then I'm going to put a mouthpiece on the thing that's going to have the other one inserted, open up in a what they call a bow tie, a German reversal. So you'll be seeing both sides of it on a flat plane. It'll look wiggy waggy. Fancy. I'll tell you, I can't wait to see it done. I have an idea what it's going to look like. It's going to look pretty tough. I'm going to take and fume it, put some clear over it, and pearl over it like a mother of pearl, and then blast that shit back down to original cobalt. And it'll be pearly cobalt with that in between. And hopefully it's going to look good. We'll see. Hi, Anya. How are you? Thank you. Blowing a fairy. Cool. Probably soft glass, doing the little torch work. I do torch work. It's Pyrex, though, to work with. We're going to start out with Chad's knights first. I got to put them back on sticks. Speaking of which. Let's fill out our survey. Are we still listening? Yes. Okay, survey filled. Let's get some sticks on these things because they got to reheat again. I got to pull out some collar. Here's a bluebird we made. That's a bishop to the chess set. We'll be putting faces on these in a staff tonight.
Get back to what you love. Because roller coasters
For more information on COVID-19 vaccines, go to youtube.com/vaccine info. Brought to you by YouTube and the Vaccine Confidence Project. Jesus, I'm not lost, so I'm not giving mine again. The earth, we were the earth, can it be under control when you were on the again? From the living, whoever living on home, was on the outside, you were second, remember second, who will remember it all when it's in your mind again. I see on this sports of take no word from it, Lord, there's no soul to me. Eternity, for life, you can enjoy time with and now with me. There's another way for life, we have things inside of
Of course you're still listening. At least I was. I only got 5 more of these stupid things to make today. Uh-oh. Shit, cat. Watch out, cat's sleeping. That's dangerous. She may block us out. Everybody. Making dog shows.
No, I'm not the only one. You're a beautiful failure. Unwilling to rescue. Still uncertain how I am done. I must unlearn this song and I don't know. Rest in my fire inside See what has become hiding with that again. Can't she feel herself? Never can be just to never go to my new wants to let go. I'm sorry, I just know I'm get no more thing. Take control. If we raise the status and us get to white, nobody else gets the killing against the world will see that she's standing up. How long will you try? I'll wait till you walk away. Your eyes on get the sky. The fact you're in misery. How long will you try? I'll wait till you walk away. I'm alone in your mind. I know you need time. Will you try? Will you walk away from the love in your eyes? I know you make me tired.
Are you ready for a total body workout, Peloton fam? Jesse's 30-minute bike boot camp? I got this.
Get out home motivation anytime you want it.
Clip off that bike and meet me on the mat for lunges.
Tap into your motivation at onepeloton.com.
Who are you to wave your finger? You must have been out your head. I hold deep in muddy waters. You practically raised the dead. Rock the crate to snow the cradle and burn the evidence down. Soapbox house of cars and glass, so no but tossing your stones loud. You must have been. You must have been. What you talking about? Give the coats and dance on this one till you pull it out. You're so high. So high, be your only birthday or saving friend. Change your road the innocent. Now we receive the from the
Okay, faces are on. Dab straws for the day are done. I'm doing good. How y'all doing? Hey, TK. Got your letter today. Made some dab straws. What's up, Ford? One last scan. Imagine that. Look what I did while I was away. Actually, I was right here. Oh, no. That was the big spiral hit the ground earlier. I was like, oh, man. Happens. It got in my way. What can I say? Well, that goes to the wall of shame. Now, I'd probably make some kind of pendant out of it anyway. And the centerpiece is laying over there somewhere. I have to dig it up. Pretty failure. Oh. I still got the two. Yeah, it was a nice big old ball too. Ball of full spiralism. I hear tell those are harder to do than the reversals, but I don't have a problem with those. Yeah, that was the big one that I just showed y'all earlier. I threw it on the ground. I still got these two. The one was so hot. I don't know why I was grabbing it. Well, I do. I was moving it. It was in my way. I still got the two little ones. Those are the ones for the structure of the pipe anyway, so I'll have to figure out something else for the mouthpiece I was going to do. But I still got two of them. I pulled those out pretty quick. Anyhow. Yeah, it's John's. I may pull out some more anyway. I've got glow, so I can do that. I can match. Oh, I could even mix and match. Still with glow. And still have leftover for other things I want to do with stuff if I'm making fancy shit. Might as well. Oh, I got my store, Hetty Hittas, called me this morning at 9:30. I was like, I will get you some dab straws made. Oh, I rolled back over and tried to sleep, but oh, you getting used to some coffee? Yeah, I would say I rolled over and tried to go back to sleep, but Patches and the mailman and everybody else. I mean, drawbacks of working night shifts. Sometimes you gotta do shit in the day. But yeah, 2 or 3 days of dab straws like that, I should have enough. I think for the trip. That they're to pay for my gas to Denver and back. But they want those in the spring, so I want to go see Anna anyway. I got some beer mugs and shit she may like. She said she could use some bubblers, so make some bubblers this week. Also, so yeah, I may pull out some more reverse balls before I even start, or well, at least finish this shit. Unicorn farts. Catch it, man. Those things are rare, Chad. Someone's been chasing unicorns around your house, man. Why the hell are you there? Why are you even there? Are you there? Are you in Hermosa Beach? I love the place. Get the fuck out. If you know you're sitting on an elevator and fucking undulating magma, it's time to get the fuck off of the fucking magma lawn. It's just getting hot. Good, you're not there. Good. Because I'm from Cali and I got the fuck out of Cali. I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing I wouldn't do myself. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out now. I wouldn't wait. I've been telling my personal friends for 10 years, hey man, the moon's doing cartwheels, I can get the fuck out. And I got the fuck out. I live by example. I've seen a few of them follow me. And they're going to be happy. The other ones that are hanging out, they're tired of hearing it from me. But, I didn't know tribulations was going to last 10 years until this year. I was like, oh, damn. Not near the beach, that's good. I keep an open path to the desert. That ball goes off, it's going all the way into Nevada from fucking Long Valley, all that shit down in there. We were in Fresno. My kid was born there. I would move. That's just me. And I did because I saw the moon was upside down and I did that math. I was like, well, you might want to move, foo. And I did. I listened to me. I miss the fuck out of California. I've been seeing Tonga pop off about every damn hour. Now it's below New Zealand. What's that all about? Anyway, we're back up to 8 hours. We gained another hour, slowing down a little bit. So what's mom doing over here? My Iswal froze up. My Iswal's froze up. Yeah, I was born in Glendale. Good morning, Cosmic. My kid was born in Fresno. I mean, I just I saw preservation chances there. My Iswal is frozen. Fuck over. You got my Iswal just doing circles. Yeah, Mount Shasta is a beautiful sight. I mean, the whole state's pretty from head to toe. From Half Moon Bay to Northern Hot Springs, all the way down into Hesperia. The fuck is Swah? Swah doing circles for you. I can't get in. Thank you, Cosmic. Well, Missy, you were born there. What do you expect? That's all I got for you. Ugh. That's what I said too. Like, you're gonna get the fuck out of here. It's getting crazy. And the moon was upside down. And I was like, I've had enough. That convinced me. And oh, wait a minute. I think I might have got something. No, I didn't get anything out. It timed out. There we go. This wall let me in now. The fuck over. You don't love me no more, this wall. I can tell. Oh shit. Yeah, so if we're experiencing lag, it may be that. Continued pressure. Not. Yes, that's normal though. Right here. All normal. From the sun. We're closing field lines against the sun over here in the back. Wait a minute. Maybe not. The interesting dance Mom's doing all day long now. I'm just gonna leave all Iswa open. That's right, Metallica's Iswa's staying open. Yeah, Chad has a perma feed on Twitch. I can't even get Twitch to open for me. Yeah, and people are going crazy everywhere. Everywhere. I've seen it. I've seen evidence of this. Crazy. That's what my sky looks like. Wavy.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the chess set.
Oh, hey, that's you.
Never seen one anything.
I'll listen to that later. I like it too. I was wondering who was dinging me. She's holding on to that fart. Yes, she didn't want to let her rip just yet. She's in a crowded room, Chad. Ladies don't fart. What are you talking about? Oh. That's the cows, man. That's the cows. I'm doing all that. She got a wedgie. Oh. That's been there permanent. One fashion or another. Closed field lines or IMF point from the back. Quite a little dance. Glass is fun. It's like crystal, but it's not. I love glass. This stuff here is what your coffee pot's made out of. Information highway, all that. Pyrex. So these are pretty strong glass, but nonetheless, it's glass. You just saw I broke one of those balls that I made. It happens. It's glass. She's in a crowded room. See all those people in there? She'll want to fart. She got to wait until the cows exhaust. She blame it on them. I didn't tell your secret, Mom. Maybe I did. She's gonna blast out a cow fart. She's still double inducing, although it looks like she cooled it off a little. I mean, like a gradient, little teeny bit of cooling little under. Of course, we're still listening. They ask the silliest of questions. I do. God, you gonna make me do this again? Because old world glass at the molecular level is chaotic. This stuff here, they added boron to it, boron being an element. It reacted to the glass and lined up all the molecules like a little magnet. And the way you send light down through here, I can hold it here. It's 3,000 degrees here. I can burn my fingerprint off on that just because it's so fucking hot on this end. It's borosilicate. They say it was an accident, but we get all of our colors from elements, such as cobalt makes blue. You can't tell me we didn't try boron before. Boron, yeah, borosilicate. Boro for the boron and the silicate for the sand. That's why they call that borosilicate. And it shoots light straight down it. And like I said, I can burn my fingerprint off over here, but hold it all the way over here and touch it right here while it's 3,000 degrees an inch away. Crazy glass. Boron. Yep, that's why it made pretty much all the molecules line up like a little magnet in glass. And annealing it makes the different elements react. Like this one, for example, is made out of gold. That's where you get your reds, just like in a crystal. There's a lot of gold in it. But it goes clear, just like the tip here, until you heat it and the crystals grow properly with the gold, and it turns it into the beautiful multicolored red that you get. That you can see at the thinnest points is a clear red, in fact, just like a crystal. And thus the same thing with the blue. This is all cobalt that makes the blue like that. It's basic alchemy, basically. I'm an alchemist. Maybe that's why Lee hates me. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out yet. It is beautiful. It's all elemental. Those patterns are. That's Creator makes that art right there. Hi there, Miss Freeman. I'd like to give a little bit of schooling while we're sitting around. I used to teach little kids that and the temperatures and stuff when they'd come in the art shop and mom and dad was in there looking around. I'd show them how to make a mushroom and tell them how we get our colors and stuff. Hey Nicholas, how you doing? Thank you, world. How are you this evening? Hi Emily. You know what? I have made tools that were fashioned like stainless steel tools for masseuses, deep tissue. And they said the glass by far is the best way to go. Um, Number one, it's easily sterilized, it's non porous. And the lubricants are fucking insane with the glass compared to the metal tong things. So I'm talking like sports doctor kind of shit in San Diego. He wanted to market these things. I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. That was years ago, but he loved them. I made him a few, and he loved them. He loved them. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. The facial massage and shit. This guy, yeah, he was a medical, well, a sports doctor. He was saying the same thing about the glass for massage. Yeah, I truly was born in Glendale. I went around the world a little bit and traveled around, but I spent an awful lot of my time in Cali. Yeah, my son was born there. We lived there for first 6 years of his life in Fresno. Oh, who Lee? Yeah, well, I did you see his last video? I felt sorry for the guy. I still do, man. I always have because he's always so doom and gloom. He thinks we're all going to just die, and now he thinks we're like the living dead or some shit, and everything's dead. Everything's dead. Well, life and death, it's a cycle. There can't be death without life. Just I laid down what the problem is in the first place today, and it's this religious shit. That's just hopeless. God, did you listen to him? He's tormented. I don't think it's me that's bugging Lee. He just looks at me as Lee ain't looked at what we got. A lot of this shit, fuck, man, it's just physics. It ain't my physics or his. It's fucking physics. I don't know where he's getting this. I learned it in a school. He says he got his from a download. That's fine. He'll still sit there and tell you he doesn't understand anything but the transfer energy. Well, that's fine too. But I was trained in it. I know it pretty well. Yeah, he has an imbalance, Miss Raymond. That is for sure. It's that's just a futile outlook. So I'm mm, I don't even have uh, words for how hopeless that is. Fuck, jeez, man. What sucks is it was part of his work that helped. I saw the same pattern in his magnets, and I was like, "Would you look at this? So do you see this in this one, this one, this one? So do you see the same thing in this and this? So I'm seeing a lot of this." So I started looking into it, into the magnets and into atoms and all that. I mean, fuck. You saw it. You saw what we looked into. Fucking brought into an amazing whole bunch of shit off of the walls, and it's just physics. I figured if anybody like see it, it would be him. But I don't know how to even approach that kind of futile. Ah, dang, man, that's some bad mojo right there. So I can see where that would be swayed easily if you're going around life feeling that way. So I don't even know what to address there or how to. I don't have that outlook. I didn't even have that outlook when I thought it was hopeless. And I don't mean to laugh because it's fucking horrible. I was like, oh my God, dude. And you can tell he really feels that way. And I wish I could help him like not feel that way. It's not the way it is. Yeah, well, he isn't so boring now, is he? He's just all exciting. Every time he opens his damn mouth, it's something crazy coming out on video or in his chat. He's chewing out women, telling you your magical thinkers can't be trusted. Go away. Shit like that. Oh my God, because you're a woman, you can't be trusted. You're a magical thinker and shit. All right, and he's never been like that. He's never been like that until just recently. I would have never sent anybody there if he was like that. So I'm not sure what happened there, but none of it looks good coming out of that corner. Yeah, it's sad. It really is that he's that hopeless that can't see what's in front of his face. I mean, we've done this before. There's three suns in the system, and the creator made all of it. Nobody's trying to worship anything except for creation, creator, creator, the one that made it, and all these laws of physics and shit that he laid down that led me right to him. I was like, well, I'll be damned. Look, every atom. And I don't see anything more important than that discovery, actually. You got to know who he is and be meek to him. You can't be guessing. You know, he's been repeating an old message in the first place. So he could take a step back and look at some reality of physics and start preaching the real message. It wouldn't hurt anything. Is it? It was starting to clear up a little bit here, but it got stormy again. Magical thinkers. I was like, oh my God, dude, you're kidding me. Oh, I know, Chad. I lost it. I was like, Jesus. I saw that in his own writing. I was like, man, dude, you can't have just said that. I had that thought. I was like, you can't have just said that. That's not going to go over well. But then he just keeps going and going and going. Then he put his dick online, sliced it up for us. I was like, Jesus Christ, this fucking guy. Yeah, I don't. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know that was his personal beliefs about like everything he did, including him. He doesn't even know if Jesus will come or not. And so yeah, crazy, crazy. I uh, I remember having all those questions at some point, but I don't remember getting down about it. I just read and read and read until I got tired of reading and realized that what I was reading ain't about no creator of all, because I saw it mentioned 3 times in there. Creator of all, as if it was separate from what was being written in the book. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I had no idea what to think of that book until I found canon. And oh my God. I was like, holy cow. And it answered all those questions. Now, I just have to think we ain't never seen canon. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he thinks that's evil to go look at Bible canon because he doesn't trust the word of God or something. I'm not sure how that works. But that's Constantine's version, filtered through King James and the New World publishers out of the Vatican version of those original books. That's like 3 times perverted at best. Word of God, and none of it was. Something hit the White House with a do. Yeah, you're seeing what's in the ionosphere, in the clouds and the sky. It's pretty interesting. Well, you got to have at least open eyes. Myself, honestly, I've got a pretty closed mind personally. I know I do. I've always never. I've rejected everything that I talk about. I had to prove it before. I could like talk about it personally. But I looked, and once you see a fact that changes your it doesn't go along with your belief. I mean, you got to kind of go along with the fact. And I've had to change a lot of my beliefs just the last couple of years. It's not impossible. Yeah, I had never imagined an actual family of planets. And we've been sitting here reading in these legends about families of planets, celestial families, and all this time. And I just thought it was bullshit. Uh, the Hopi Kachina is about spirits, which is kind of funny because they are, but they're not like they depict them. Yeah, man, I really feel sorry for him. He sounds like he's in some pretty heavy despair over everything, everything. I thought he understood there is a cycle of life that is real and that's generated inseparably from Creator. How can you be omnipotent if you haven't experienced everything? Um, those trees grow from the energy coming through the whole. It's so simple. Those suns ride on a direct current from Creator, and they filter it out to the planets that in turn filter it out to us because we're in skin suits. We can't handle Creator all our own. Neither can the fucking grass and shit out here. That's just the way it's made. When creation grows, it doesn't center around humanity. Although we're a valued part, just like every heart. Creation isn't going to blink out with us. And nowhere have I seen any signs of we're going to blink out. I haven't seen that. Even in the book he quotes, it's a new heaven and new earth. I don't believe that version, but they don't say everybody dies. I haven't seen that. Well, keep your magnet calm. You need to concentrate on you and then emit calm because mom isn't able to. Gremlins. Lucky gremlins. What are you cooking for dinner this evening? Blaze of glory, heck yeah. What a what I feel sorry for people that go around life thinking this is normal, looking for tribulations on earth. And it's like, I think y'all missed stuff over the last 10 years. The actual signs of tribulation on earth in the heavens as it was written in that book. Just saying. That's like people waving around their constitution. Our constitutional rights, and then they go vote for the president because they never read the fucking book. If they had, they'd understand that they actually have no voice in the fucking presidential election whatsoever, and would stay home and stop fighting over that shit every 4 fucking years. It is the most ridiculous thing I've seen. In writing, you have zero say in the presidency, but every 4 years, everybody gets out there screaming and fighting, yelling and dividing over it. We've agreed. Chad, it can. I've seen evidence that it can lead to that. Belief is dangerous because you can believe in shit that's fucking insane and have no idea where it came from. If you just believe it because you were told it, you read it in a book. I mean, I've read a lot of shit in the book that I didn't believe. I still don't. I've seen a lot of shit that I don't believe, like plasma beings and shit like that. You got to be able to discern some shit on your own. Long, strange trip it has been. It has been a long, strange trip. These last 10 years, freaking nuts, man. But as I look back on it, it took me 10 years to figure out what the fuck was going on. So I guess I keep thinking I just got an early start or some shit. I started warning people too early. But it just took me 10 years to figure this shit out. Ain't no accident. he's actually 100% right. I think they're cosmic. The belief will get you in trouble. Like I said, believing in sky is green. About the pickle. And we've seen the pickle on a stick. Damn it. we have seen this. It was hard to believe. But there it was. Hey, Lauren. Yeah, that's why creators opened my eyes and your eyes and shit, so you can read that shit and then go look and see what 1748 hertz is, because that's way beyond belief. That's called omnipresence, and we just proved it with science. CERN backed us up. Thank you very much with science. Hi, Spike. Hey, Chad. Oh no, cucumber. I know it's fucking nuts. he really did. He did. I seen it. I seen it with my own two eyes, or I wouldn't have believed that shit. I was like, no, not Lee. Lee didn't go flat Earth on me. I was sitting there scratching my head. It hurt. I was like, what the fuck? And he got mad. He put his fucking ball on a fucking stick, then on a little wiggly spring. And I was, he hit that thing and it goes, I was like, you know, I've never seen the fucking moon do that, but okay. Oh, it hurt. I was like, you know, oh, it provided great entertainment for me and Seamus the next day at the grocery store. I wanted to buy a big cucumber so bad, but I withheld. I didn't do it. I should have. I should have got like a monster cucumber and just swung it around, chopped it up in the end, chopped the little stem off. It's not even right. Oh. Quiet down over there, Chad. Oh, I may have to in the future. I don't know. We'll see. He made me go in. Not his last one. His last one, I just left him alone. I was like, oh my god, I don't even want to touch this guy. He's miserable already. I didn't know it was that bad. I really did. I didn't know he was that miserable with fed up with life, everything. I can't imagine how bad that would be. But he didn't mess with the Schumann or anything, so I just left it alone. Schumann is Schumann. It's fucking essential to your survival. And in this time, I mean, really, we're usually awake to this process and understand what's going on, and we're happy and emitting our alpha waves into the same fucking field that she's not. You know, we calm these herds, we calm these birds and fish with our energy in her magnet field. All magnets are affected by the magnet. Us, we're a magnet, and combined, we can affect her and all of life. And we're supposed to be calming shit right now, and everybody's having a heart attack. Not, I mean, people too, I guess. I mean, the birds and the fish in mass and stuff, and they have been for a few years now. But yeah, come think of it, people are having heart troubles too because of all this, for God's sake. And a lot of people are feeling the same things we are with the magnet fields, and they're going to the doctor. Doctor's giving them fucking heart meds. That's probably the heart meds aren't really the best thing for your health. Yeah, it's been a little while since we've seen troll activities, except for putting my house up online, little veiled bomb threats, and putting Pollyanna's old house online. Fucking. These are just things I don't talk about because, like I keep saying, I would much rather accentuate on the life and death shit and who's doing the big movements and who we got caught right in the fucking framework of this instead of the players. If I mention some of them, shit, man, they'll get more views that day than they did all month. So I just don't mention them. And they sit over there in their sad little corner, talk smack, and that's cool. They sit and they threat, and they kick their legs up and scream and cry, act like a llama half fucking time. Shit's crazy. It hasn't stopped, hasn't slowed down. I just know who the players are now, and that's all I really needed. And I needed to document it. Document it. Everybody knows about it. You know who's doing this. The ones who have been doing this for centuries, same ones, same power structure. That's who. Yeah, I don't care if somebody says shit about me. This is about the information. The common negative side. I know. The yeah, it's not a game. Uh, to this day, though, we've been pretty confused over what's going on, and they even put the Emerald Tablet to Toth out there for it. Josh Reeves reads it to us, and people people look at that as spiritual. They do. The whole Atlantean and all that sprouted out of that, and we continue to wave flags for them all the time, and they put it right in our faces what they're doing. Yeah, big pharma's from people. Yep, every day they do that shit. They putting out disaster alert commercials too lately. Bunch of them. Oh, Voltini. Who's got who's got last two what? I'm fixing to make four. Well, big pharma, it's the same people. It's the same people. Look, Bill's in that. Bill's in that game. Big D's in the info gathering game. No, because they talk in 3 different layers, Chad. It's hard to understand their writings. You gotta have that right context, and even then, you're still scratching your head. Like, what the hell? Who was he referring to there? And you just got to keep going and reading more and more and more, and you get better reference. Like the Lost Book of Yankee tells us exactly who Toth is and Ra Marta. Yeah, they can't handle the emerald. I know. I'd like to see those. Well, look, he goes through a big elaborate thing about the hounds and all the fucking sounds that you're going to hear and how to avoid these magnetic energies and shit. And it's pretty crazy. Telling you how to escape that shit. And I'm like, damn, dude, that's fucking heavy. Crush the fucking machine. But he's going down there to partake in it because he was offered that. So that's what he was saying to everybody. And it just went over a lot of people's heads. I saw that. Every time you do, you get a new revelation out of it. Every time. And I like giving it a little bit of time in between, personally, letting it sink in. And then the next time you go in, you're definitely going to hear something different. I've found that out about all of these. Yeah, I don't know what's in them either. I don't, well, I don't see anything in them that we don't know already. He has some wrong information in the first tablets about things and misleading and one-sidedness and all this fun stuff that a lot of people just don't understand. He's Anunnaki to begin with. He's talking about his family. And yeah, people want to make this a very spiritual thing, and it's hermetic teachings, and the whole line of stuff is based after this shit, and it's crazy once you get down to the base of what they're talking about. It's like, geez, they made a religion out of this shit, all right, just like he told them to. Yeah, I think we have the ability to handle what's in the last two also. I'm going to have to agree with you. I wonder if they can handle what we've discovered once this gets to the right people. We'll probably know, one way or the other. They're going to keep coming at me harder. I don't know. We'll see. They're going to run into a brick wall here pretty soon. Hey. Back to the jam session. I gotta put my pictures back up so I can see the site.
I'm on a mission, the promise and copy away. I'm on the time to carry my colors again. I'm on a mission, the north past from the same. To the bottle of coming back home again. There was a mission with a man around doing the thing. I'm on the darkness, so I'm like floating in the my team of mine. And now I don't want to return. You won't stop, all your body, live on the way. I want to know that I've become impossible. But the mission that lets me go, not so. I'm the other side of that one you go. I'm not the mission of the one for you. Every broken man we know. So that my brother that I can get in the support. I'm not so going out now. I'm impossible. That's the one. Body on line. You will be so how I become indestructible. I'm not the messing with the gun up for you. Every broken enemy will know that I'm gonna get a big invincible. And that's what's going around and around the world. I'm indestructible. That's the one. Indestructible, determination and this is called possible. From the other side of terror to behold. I'm not your mission, but they got not foilable. Every broken enemy will know that my brother cannot be invincible. Take a last look, go around and round your own life. I am indestructible, indestructible. Determination and this is called possible. From the other side of terror to behold. I'm like a mission, but they got not foilable. Every broken enemy will know that my brother cannot be invincible. Take a last look, go around and round your own life. I am indestructible, master of
Don't ask me to do that again. That's what you got drawn there. You see what it looks like, how tall it needs, or how much shorter it needs to be. Okay, not much. Well, yes, we are still listening. YouTube. At least I was.
Listen to music offline. YouTube Music Friendly.
I'm trying to listen to music online, and you're giving me a hard time about it. That's Anchor. We'll look at it again in a minute. It's got to heat up. Welcome back. So you were saying yesterday you should have turned off on, or this morning anyway. We are, we just ain't been told enough, Daniel. It is good shit. It's good shit to blow glass too. Looks like she's cutting off the induction a little bit. Oh shit, and there's 2 pops. 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck, man. More coming. Bigger one. How far out is this? Yeah, looking for another one.
Night falls and I'm alone. Skin, yeah, chill makes you love. You, girl, damn you, oh yeah.
Never know what's on the other side of the door. Vastness. I agree.
But now I see
Damn straight. Yeah, I started playing with something I didn't understand, Daniel. Scared myself and quit. Started playing